Hey guys, it's your girl Zay, and let's get on back to this. So I just wanted to put this out there to those who, even myself, who have done it a few times. Don't allow yourself to block your own blessings. I understand that sometimes we all need to disconnect ourselves from people or disconnect ourselves from things because we're trying to get mind fast and to whatever God's trying to pull us and gravitate us to. But let me tell you something. Do not allow what you're trying to do during your progressing season stop the flow of God trying to connect you to those who's trying to continue to keep uplifting, encouraging, and pushing you to where and calling you to where you need to be. God knows how to send the right people to you when he cannot get to you. That's not saying that God can't, but God has, spiritual beings to get to you. Anybody who believes in that. And I believe that sometimes if you put yourself and close yourself out too much from the world, too much from out of this, too much from out of that, and you block yourself from those who are trying to help you. Yes, there are people in your world or few people in your life who have done you wrong. I am one of those people who have been through some hurting trials, tribulations with family, friends, foes. But let me tell you something. Everybody is not in that same category. You cannot put everybody in the same category. If you want good unto you, you have to put out good unto the earth. You cannot expect to block everybody. Tell people, oh, don't call me, or this, that, the third, and then expect and say, oh, pick up the phone and just one name, like expect people to be like, oh, copacetic with it. It do not work like that. No, it does not. You have to go into every situation with an open mind. You have to go into every situation knowing that God's going to bring you out. You have to know in every situation that there is a light in every dark tunnel. There is a turn at every end of a stone. You have to know that there is no dead ends where you're going. Okay? I am telling someone, and also myself, because I've been in this situation and I refuse to ever go back to that situation of blocking myself and blocking my own blessings. Let me tell you something. If you block everything else out, you can block your own blessings. Don't be that person who blocks their blessings because you trying to be silent, or you want people to be silent in your season. There is a way to still be cordial. There is a way of still being, loving and respecting and kind during your season of manifestation. Stand in your word. The best way to turn off negativity is to not entertain it. If somebody call you and say, hey girl, well, this is what's going on, and they come, I'm like, look, I'm happy that, I'm sorry I can't help you right now with what you're going through, and I know you want to vent. Yeah, but you tell them right now, I can't help you right now because right now I'm going through my own season. And it's not that I don't want to be a listening, but I don't need to put more on myself that I can't bear, or I can't help, or I can't, this, that, and the third. We need to learn how to start telling people that we're not in a season right now to deal or cope with that. I know I need to learn to start doing it because I can't tell you how many times people have called and said, well, girl, let me tell you this, girl. Did you hear about this? Did you hear about... Look, if it wasn't meant for God for me to hear it and see it at that time in that moment, it wasn't for me, okay? Like, I understand that people try to tell you to warn you, and I get it, but sometimes it's like, at this point, if it wasn't meant for me to happen and it happened in my face, maybe God was blocking me from hitting me because he know the old me would have popped out, shake off, shake over, and curse somebody out. But at the same time, it's like I'm on a growth path. I'm on a growth spiritually, and when you find yourself growing, old things that used to torment it, hurt you, don't hurt you no more, okay? And I'm just saying this from experience. I'm just speaking this because somebody needs to hear it. I'm just speaking it out there because we allow so many people in our lives that don't serve no more of no purpose to us to let them reel us back in until our old reality because they're so used to the old us. Let me tell you something. If you're grown and they gotta always bring up the old you, oh well girl, this is how you used to act when you used to drink. Oh girl, don't act like that because you don't need to be showing off like that. You this, that, and the third. You a mother, you a wife. Let me tell you something. I might need a bust and shake a tail feather because I've been going through a storm, and just because I didn't announce the storm don't mean I ain't going through one. I might need a drink or two because my week has been stressful, and this drink is going to eliminate, because God said I turn water into wine. And look, let me say something. If God poured into my cup for me to drink it of overflow, that's what I'm going to do. If God say, hey, I don't need you to be in this place no more because you don't serve no purpose in this place no more, that's what I'm going to do. I don't go to that place no more. Let me tell you something. People are so concerned about what you're doing and how you're doing it, how you're moving, how you're doing this. Let me say something. Anytime somebody got to always remind you of what you used to be, they are not serving you any purpose anymore. Let me tell you something. It comes to family. It comes to friends. It comes to love. If a person not about elevating me and pushing me and striving me and put me to the place that I need to be and willing to uplift and encourage me, don't talk to me no more. I'm okay. If you don't want me around, I'm okay. If you don't want me to be there, I'm okay. Let me tell you something. I am learning in my season to be okay by myself. That's how I feel. Personally, you see this shirt? Spoil me. I am okay. God is teaching me to be alone. So I won't care to be alone. Okay? I feel like that was a word strictly for me, and I needed to pour it out of me so somebody else can hear it, because I feel like some people needed to hear that. But let me tell you something. I'm not missing nothing that I don't need to be a part of. And if God don't want me there, he would tell me, baby boo, I don't need you there. I'm trying to learn that, like, sometimes I be trying to always go with my husband, and we try to make as many days as we possibly can, but it's hard sometimes to find a sitter. And at times, and you know what, I used to get mad, and I know y'all see me because I bust out on here a couple times, like, people don't help me. God be like, I need you to sit down. I don't need you to be there right now. Maybe that's not a place where you need, or something might have would have happened if you would have been there. I'm okay. I have learned to be okay. Girl, child, this is your girl Zay coming at you live in my own peace of my home, and I'm learning to be in my peace at home. Okay, so for those who haven't been told today, I love you. Continue to be the best version of yourself. Peace, love, and harmony. Remember, to love me is to hate me. Hate me is to love me. It's your real girl talk with Zay. Continue to have a blessed and wonderful day. Peace and love. Love you.